My name is Don Ament, and I've been photographing really since 8th grade, all through high school, through college.
Every time I would get a chance to see Don's work at an art fair, I remember approaching it from afar and realizing even 30 booths away that it was going to be Don's work, just because the kind of precision of the printing and the brightness of the printing was completely unmatched by any of the other photographers. And I remember that was the first thing I saw, and then I was drawn in by that to see really beautiful composition.
30 years ago, I decided I'm going to throw caution to the wind, and I had a nice job with a company car. And my manager came to my house and I signed the exit papers, and he drove away with an assistant who drove away in my car, and I'm watching the car drive down the street. And that's when it really hit me. I was born with cataracts, and back in the early 60s, just as a little toddler, I had several surgical operations to remove the cataracts. I'm left with less than stellar eyesight. In fact, I'm legally blind in one eye. But I do have, my left eye is my good eye. People see my work and they say, boy, you really have a good eye. I'm like, yeah, I have one. It's pretty good. In recent years, I have finally transitioned completely away from film, and I am shooting all digitally now. But the background that I had in film, particularly transparency film, which is a very unforgiving format, it does not give you a wide range of tones. Your highlights can end up getting blown out, your shadows can block up into black. So that background it still sticks with me and helps me be sensitive to light that is happening, paying attention to it, so that the digital camera now can, it can capture tones better than I was able to do with film. But having that background and the ability to just rely on that is still very helpful to me today. Now I've been talking about how I want to stay true to the original and the faithful original image, but actually I'm kind of deciding now that, well, I'm liking some of the things I can do with the digital that I wasn't able to do with film. So I am opening up my, let's say my mind to using new techniques and processing things in a way that I hope captures some of the emotion of the original scene. Slowing down is probably the most important thing for me when I'm out in the field with my camera. I always notice when I'm out moving around, say in the forest, I need to slow my mind down from the urban scene, all the tasks and things that we do. And it can sometimes take, if I'm gone for 2 weeks on a trip, it can take me 2 or 3 days before I feel like I've really dialed in to the environment. This show is in partnership with a friend of mine whose name is Kurt Godey. And the show is called Forest Bathing, which is based on it's a Japanese concept of Shinrin-yoku. I believe I'm saying that correctly. Just the idea of being in a forest or a natural area of any type, the rejuvenation that we can feel, the calmness, the peace, things that almost seem natural, but when you put your conscious mind to it, that here I'm in the woods and yeah, I can calm down. That's what we were hoping to show in this. The work that I'm doing, trying to capture an essence of nature and to hopefully express a reverence for it. I've always thought that the things that we care for, we protect. And if we care for nature more, then we will protect it more. So I try to capture some of that in my work and give people an opportunity to respond and connect to that. And so that helps me that I'm doing something that does have some value. It keeps me going out in the field and working. I'm gonna give them everything I've got.